5 myths of football training. In this video, we are not messing around. We are going to expose the common misconceptions that are holding you back from being a top footballer. If you're tired of following the same old advice that's keeping you in the exact same place you were in last year, then this is the video just for you. This video is a must-see for any player that wants to take their game to the next level, but keeps doing the same exact things, keeps seeing the same exact advice on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. This video is going to break all of those myths, and it's going to get you in the right headspace going into 2023. So if you want to do those things, stay for this video. Myth number 1, more time equals more improvement. It's time to shatter this myth once and for all. Just because you're putting more time on the field or in the gym does not equal improvement. What you need to understand is that quantity does not equal quality. You must focus on the quality of your sessions rather than how many sessions or how long you are putting it in. In 2023, I really want you guys to focus on analyzing and editing your training when you are doing individual sessions. When you go on the field, you have to be putting in the best work in order to get the best results. Myth number 2, hard work beats talent. You have to understand one thing, that just because you work hard does not make you successful. At the end of the day, you have to understand 2 concepts. You have to understand hard work plus talent, but you also have to understand hard work versus competition. When you work hard, but you are not competitive, you will always lose, because someone like myself who can raise their level to a certain standard dependent on their opponent, someone like you who is just hardworking finds value in just working hard. But at the end of the day, we'll play a zero-sum game, which means that one person has to win, one person has to lose. And at the end of the day, it does not matter how hard you work, it only matters if you win. So understand that concept. The other concept is hard work plus talent. Players like Ronaldo, Messi, you go down the list of great players, Conte, all these different great players, they add hard work to their talent. So you should be focusing on creating and building the most amount of skill possible. That means doing the necessary things that it takes to play your position at a high level, in addition to working hard and focusing on creating a competitive environment with yourself and with your teammates so that you can take your game to another level in your position. So at the end of the day, hard work does not necessarily beat talent, especially when talent works hard and especially when the other person is competitive. Myth number 3, more touches equals more improvement. Going back to myth 1, this is very, very similar. Just because you are taking more touches does not make you better, right? If you practice the wrong move 100 times, you are going to do that move incorrectly come game time. So what you have to understand is just because you do something a lot does not make you better. So what you have to understand is, first, focus on quality. Second, focus on quantity, right? And then third, focus on speed, right? What you need to understand is, how does this implement into the game? And you can do that through video analysis. My channel is full of video analysis videos, video analysis breakdowns, and coming in 2023, we will be doing weekly video breakdowns of games throughout the world. And you guys need to subscribe, like this video, and check out the rest of my videos. Let's get on to myth number 4. Myth number 4, the best way to improve is to just play. This is my biggest pet peeve, because if you do not know how to do calculus, then giving you a calculus problem over and over and over and over again without teaching you how to do calculus is never going to work. You're never going to understand. You're going to get too frustrated, and you're going to develop a laziness toward calculus. The same goes here. If you do not know the different components of the game of football, if you do not understand how to play the game, then you will not improve. You will go out with your friends, you will enjoy it, you will learn some moves, but you will not understand the game tactically, and you definitely will not understand the game mentally. So how can you improve this? Number 1, play matches, right? So it's counterintuitive. I just told you not to play, but what you need to do is not just stop here. This is called a feedback loop, right? So number one, play matches. Number two, analyze those matches, whether or not you have video, whether or not you have to check out YouTube videos from professional matches. All on this channel, you can go check out all the different videos that I have on video analysis and how to do it on your own game or how to do it on a YouTube match. Either way, understanding that you have to analyze your performance. Number three, create a training session around that performance so that you're focusing on certain key components of your game that can improve your game. And then lastly, number four is repeat with new knowledge, right? So this is the feedback loop of footballers. This is the things that I teach my clients on a daily and weekly basis. Make sure you guys are checking out the videos on this page every single week. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and do all those things, share with teammates, etc., because I'm going to go through all these different things throughout the year. But this is called the footballer feedback loop. You attempt, you analyze, you train, and then you try again with new knowledge. Let's get on to the last and final myth. The fifth and final myth, the total and complete footballer. I've heard this so many times at local fields that it is making me sick, and I have to address it on here. So number one, there is no such thing as a complete footballer. Messi's not a complete footballer. Ronaldo's not a complete footballer. Sergio Ramos, you name it, you put your favorite player there, they are not the complete footballer. Why? Because footballers come in all shapes and sizes, all attributes, but one thing you cannot be is great at all things, right? So you look at players that people would consider complete footballers today, maybe Zidane, maybe Modric, maybe, Cristiano or Messi. What you have to understand is all of these players, somewhere in their game, they lack something, right? So what you have to understand first and foremost is that you're never going to be a complete footballer. So Messi's right foot is not as good as his left foot. Ronaldo's left foot is not as good as his right foot, right? So defending, absolutely not on either side, right? So you guys got to understand that. What are your three strengths? The three things that you think that you bring to the team. Right now, they might be at a level 3, and you want to take them to a level 5, a level 8, a level 10, right? You have to focus on your strengths, number one, but then number two, you have to focus on the necessary weaknesses. There are certain things in your game that you have to improve on. If I am a center back who cannot head the ball, then we have a problem. We have to work on those. If I'm a center back and I don't like to talk a lot, I need to work on that. If I'm a forward and I cannot use my chest when it comes to hold up play, then I need to work on that because that is necessary for my position. You have to understand what is necessary for your position. You have to understand what your strengths are. What do you add to that position? And then number two, you have to understand where are the gaps? Where's the weakness that I need to work on? And this should come out to about 4 or 5 attributes that you should be focusing on a daily, weekly, monthly, and seasonal basis that you need to be focusing on 110% of the time and not worrying about anything else. Okay? This is the fifth and final myth. So there you have it, the top 5 myths of football training. These should help you going into 2023 so that you can have clear, concise goals, and most importantly, so you can understand that quality will always beat quantity. Lastly, make sure you guys join us again tomorrow at 5 p.m. London time. I'm going to be putting out a new video, the 4 pillars of great footballers. I'm going to be analyzing players like Messi, Ronaldo, Zidane, Maradona, Ronaldinho, all these great players that you guys look up to. I'm going to be analyzing them and showing you exactly what makes them great. And we're going to be breaking them down into 4 pillars. Okay, if you guys are not registered, if you guys are not part of the email list, make sure you guys click the link below so that you guys can get access to that. As always, subscribe, like, and share this with a friend. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.